Howdy all, I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. The MCU. Once upon a time, it was marvelous. See what I did there? The MCU for a decade, for 10 years, was great. Phases 1 through 3 told a fantastic story, made us fall in love and care about characters who were not necessarily top tier in the actual Marvel comic lore. But they made it top tier. They made us care about Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. They made us want to see these adventures. And they even elevated characters like the Guardians of the Galaxy, making them a staple in Marvel now. Well, that's not saying much because Marvel Comics is dying. Just like the MCU is dying or dead, depending on your point of view. The MCU doesn't care about quality anymore. Disney doesn't care. All they care about is agenda. Phases 1 through 3, the Infinity Saga, was fun. Plain and simple fun. You knew what you were getting into. You knew where it was going. You knew how it was going to end. But then Phase 4 started. Phase Bore, Phase Chore, Phase whatever, Stage 4. There's a lot of fun names we made up to make fun of it. But there is one name coined by Gary from Nerdrotic that stuck. The MCU. Phase 4 was the beginning. Well, one could say a certain scene during the final battle of Endgame was the beginning of the MCU. The MCU where Disney was gung-ho to push female variants of characters to the forefront alongside the diverse and inclusive replacements for the characters we have come to know and love. They wanted to get to the all-new, all-different Marvel that Disney owned, by the way. That's during the Disney era, the Disney publication of Marvel Comics. So they don't have to pay residuals, don't have to pay anybody anything extra. See what's going on there. They wanted to hurry up and get to that because it's the modern view, and we're playing to the audience, the modern audience of stans, fake fans, SJW woke-tards who exist on X. And we're gonna replace all those angry nerds who care too much. Well, how's that working out for you? The MCU has been a disaster. One failure movie after another with the agenda packed in them. They haven't made real profit on a movie, on an MCU movie, and I'm making sure you understand that, in almost 4 years now. Couple of them made enough to buy Kevin Feige a sandwich, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was a transplant from Phase 3. Remember that? It was enough to buy a couple sandwiches and a Twinkie. Shout out to my boy Dre. But the continued push of these characters nobody wanted to hear about trickled then down into what we call in this sphere the required reading on Disney Plus. They made it so that you had to watch these crap shows on Disney Plus, all of which are MCU products, in order to get what's going on in the movies. Huh? And all these shows have failed. To the letter, failed. With budgets we're learning now that are way out there, on the failing Disney Plus network that loses $1 billion basically every quarter. Therefore, let me rephrase that. It is no surprise to me, as Secret Invasion ends yesterday, that the MCU is still front and center. They have learned nothing. They're not going to learn nothing, which will be proven when we get to the Marvels in November. Maybe. We'll come back to that in a moment. But here you go. Last night, Secret Invasion ended. In full disclosure, of course, I didn't watch it. You guys know I tapped out after the troll job that was She-Hulk. I said, nope, that's it. I'm done. But that doesn't mean I can't comment on the facts at hand. They made Emilia Clarke's character the most powerful thing ever by giving her what apparently is called the Avengers Serum, where Nick Fury collected DNA during and post-Endgame post-Endgame because he was blipped, sorry, he got ashed. DNA of all the Avengers and all other hero characters and some villains in one little nice injection for what? I don't know, I don't care, but it allowed them to have a plot device to make 2 Super Skrulls be super powered and fight, and then of course have Emilia Clarke's Super Skrull character be the bestest ever. The bestest ever, from Captain Marvel all the way down to, I guess, Ant-Man. I don't know. They got Ant-Man's tech, not DNA. You know what I mean, though. They went from the very top, Ms. Marvel, the most powerful women's ever, to another low-grade character. But it's ridiculous. They made her the greatest thing in the world. When Galactus comes calling, let's just shove Emilia Clarke out there. She'll handle it. When Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom comes, just let Emilia Clarke handle it. Just drop her into the Council of Kings and let her go to town. We don't need anybody. We have a super powerful women's who is here to save the day and save old man Nick Fury and beat the evil male Super Skrull. You understand what I'm talking about here. This is the MCU. They haven't learned their lesson, which explains because they spent over $200 million on this series, which explains why Disney Plus loses $1 billion every quarter. Nobody watches this garbage. It is the lowest watched MCU show ever, even lower than Ms. Marvel, which held that crown previously. Where do we go from here? Very simple. They haven't learned their lesson, and it's become super apparent when we get to the Marvels. November 10th. It might be delayed, but for now, we're going to say November 10th. When the Marvels happens, it's girl power all the way, baby. You've seen the trailers. They're ridiculous. They're stupid. It's a hodgepodge, frenetic mess. And people are sick and tired of this. And that's why this is failing. Nobody wants to watch women's on parade. They want to watch characters they love. They won't want to see things be butchered and tarnished. Nobody wants this. What do we do about this? Very simple. We watch it burn, my friends. We watch it burn. The MCU is Weekend at Bernie's. That's how I like to look at it. It is a zombie being puppeteered by other people to shamble along until it falls flat on its face. And some people will then pick it up, push it along a little more, squeeze every little bit of money they can out of it until it really is a dried husk. We're simply here to watch it burn and make fun of it and roast it. And it doesn't need much help. When you have imagery like Emilia Clarke from this show, it doesn't need much help. And you're to spend $200+ million on something like this and put out PS2 level CGI graphics. You don't really need our help to make fun of it. You're making fun of yourself because you're poor quality, you're poor product. Customers are not paying for this shit, and consumers will praise it but then not spend any money. Congratulations on the stand base you've cultivated, Disney. I hope you enjoy it, because us real fans who have passion and pride and care about this stuff, we're gone. We're gone, and we only come back to make fun of you. Burn, baby, burn. I don't give a shit anymore. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW fifis. Hit that notification button, share my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, hit that. Leave a comment. Leave a comment, because I care what you think. I care what real fans think. I don't care what the Stans, fake fans, SJWs have to say, because 201, you're all cowards behind keyboards, and when you're triggered, it makes me happy. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, at @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.